Happy Friday. Welcome into another Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 live stream. And, well, if you're in the United States, we're in a cold time. Here in the state of Illinois, it is, let's see, it's like 5 below. It's like 5 below. And even Florida's kind of cold in California. Are a little bit chilly on the west coast. Well, I guess south and west coast. So we're in a cold snap right now here in the US for at least today, a little bit of this weekend, but then it clears up definitely next week. Kubi, welcome in. Master Copy, happy Friday to you. MJ, welcome on in. P2, welcome in. So today we're going to be doing a APL event. And that is Washington Ronald Reagan, so KDCA 2K BOS. So we're going to Boston. And, well, the MD-11 doesn't really fly out of here. But I really enjoy this MD-11, so I said, what the hell, we're going to do a FedEx flight, as I've been doing. So we're going to take the MD-11. It's kind of like in a tight squeeze here. So we're going to see how the pushback works here. I did remove GSX again. I did do it again. I don't know. For the things it offers a good pushback, and I didn't have any issue with the pushback itself. It's just, I don't know. I just hate having it installed because it's another app running in the background that I'm barely using. And I feel that the pushback toolbar that I use does enough of the job. You know, I looked at Pushback Express, or what's it called? Yeah, Pushback Express, and you know. So I'm going to stick with what I have. It's working fine. There's some issues with this aircraft, so I have to do manual pushback. But other than that, it's been fine. It's been fine. Michael, welcome on in. Happy Friday to you. Let's see, this weekend is minus 25 Celsius here and a chance of 16 inches of snow. Jesus. We might get anywhere between 1 to 6 inches this weekend. We're like on the very on the very edge of the storm cell, apparently. So anywhere between 1 to 6 inches throughout this weekend, which is crazy. Let's see, Jay says, I've been quiet lately, but still lurking around here and in Discord. Well, Jay, thanks for lurking. Glad to have you here. Hopefully everything's going good for you, Jay. See, work has been crazy for me. Long hours, 1 more week. 1 more week, and then you got vacation. A little too cold for me. Let's see, waiting for 12 plus of snow. Jesus. Chicken, welcome on in. Chicken, there was all caps, so it blocked you. What's better than GSX? Well, there's nothing similar to GSX, honestly, which is crazy. Streamlabs strikes again. Like, just to clarify, you can set GSX to automatically close after pushback. That's what I do. Yeah, I know you can. It's just, again, it's just an app that's running, and I did run into one issue with Contrail, or not Contrail, whatever the hell their little app's called, which is crazy. Why don't they just call it the GSX app? I'm getting like 12 plus. Really? Jesus. Okay, let's go and hop into the cockpit here. It's not a long flight, but it is a flight indeed. So let's go ahead and get things rolling. We can talk in the sky a little bit once we get that set up. All right, so we got that looking good. Let's go up here at the top. External power on. Battery switch. Emergency exit arm. IRSs. APU. Emergency exit. And nav lights. And other lights going. Cool. All right, set the fuel, send the flight plan to the FMC down here at the bottom. Waiting for that to load on in. CBDLC is really good too. Yeah, I've only used it a couple times. I haven't really used it since the official launch of it way back when. It came out around the time that I think iFly came out and all that jazz to 2024, and obviously, you know me, I love my Boeing aircrafts. So the FENIX has been sitting in the hangar, lonely and sad, waiting for me to realize that I need to fly it again. It will happen. I don't know when. Probably when the FENIX update comes out. In all honesty, I'm having a blast with the MD-11. It's hard to get me out of this plane right now. It is very difficult. I don't know what that noise is. I think it's the scenery. I'm having a blast with this plane. Just having an awful good time with it. Alright, that's all set. Let's go ahead and get our takeoff information. Let's go ahead and get clearance though first. So clearance, we're looking at runway 19 for departure. It should be that way. Washington clearance, hello from FedEx 3203 Heavy. We're ready for pushback, or sorry, ready for IFR clearance to Boston. Jesus. Jumping the gun here.
FedEx 3203 Heavy, Washington clearance. Cleared to Logan Airport. Suki
that was weird.
Departure with a small transition, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 118.905. Squawk 1241.
1241. And 19, yes. Okay, cool. So slope is 0, winds are 3, temperature is 1, so 031.
Departure frequency
031.
Squawk 1241. FedEx 32.
1 Celsius. Alright, then flaps are going to be 25. It's rare to get 25 flaps, but it's kind of cool. 25 and 54. So 25 with the flaps, 54 for the flexing.
Contact ground 121.7.
And V speeds.
Or engine start. FedEx 3203.
Alright, so DCA 19 via the Suki 6. Transition is Swan, that's already in there, cool. And then our arrival, let's go ahead and pop that in down here. Into Bose, not JFK, Bose. Boston's 33 left. Via the rollback 3. JFK transition. Insert that jazz. Alright, up here at the top. APU is on, good, bleeds, and engines. Alright. Actually, let's go back up here. External power is turned off. Then we're going to go and get services, disconnect this jazz. Okay. Let's see, I heard Beyondatc had a huge update too. Yeah, pretty good update. Washington ground, FedEx 3203 Heavy, ready for pushback and engine start. Yeah, very big update in terms of a fatal error issue recently. Came out yesterday. And then apparently there was some issue some pilots were having with long hauls. What do you recommend for the pushback tool? I like this, dude. This is the pushback toolbar. This is available on flightsim.to. It's 100% free. Aerosoft makes one as well, but I don't think it's worth paying for that, personally.
FedEx 3203 Heavy, Washington ground. Pushback and engine start approved.
All right, let's go and get our engines rolling here.
Pushback approved.
Let's set our
FedEx 3203
lappers,
Heavy.
dial a flap, 25.
Brickyard 437, gate Delta 42, request pushback.
I think this weekend
Brickyard 437, Washington ground.
I'm gonna buy the cargo version of this plane. All right, we got a tight turn here. So push back. It's very tight. Slow her down.
Brickyard 4604, Washington ground. Pushback approved.
All right, rotation's looking good for engine number 3.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face east. Brickyard 46.
Speed brakes are armed. Engine number 1's next. I'm coming in DC. Oh, really? From San Antonio. Nice.
Blue Streak 284. At gate Echo.
All right, so this is gonna be a tight turn, guys. Tight turn.
Blue Streak 284, Washington ground.
Watching the N2s.
Face east.
Pushback approved. Face east. Blue Streak
Fuel.
284.
Flaps.
Blue Streak 5169. Request taxi.
I'm gonna kill someone back there. I can already tell. Oh, Jesus, folks. All right, stop the pushback. All right, good enough. Thanks, guys. Thanks for all your hard work there. I should have parked on the other side of the airport, but you know me, I don't like taxiing very far. Engine number 2's next. Well, the MD-11 looks very unique. Yeah, it is very unique. But does it have some Boeing? Yeah, it does have some Boeing. It definitely feels like a Boeing. You know, it's McDonnell Douglas. It has definitely feels like more like a Boeing than an Airbus or anything like that. It's a Boeing plane for sure. It's very fun though, man. This I don't remember the last time I had this much fun in a plane.
Tower 119.1, blue streak 5169.
Like when I first got the FENIX, I had a blast with that. A blast with that. But I think I might have more fun with this aircraft than I did with the FENIX. Wow, this is a busy airport. I thought you could talk. I guess you can just queue it. I queued up here. I just queued the next call.
Runway 19er via Kilo 1 Juliet.
Wow, I didn't know that the MD-11 made that many noise. Just starting up. Well, I think that noise you're hearing was from the scenery. I think that's from the scenery. This DCA one has some interesting scenery sounds. Got a plane coming in there. All right, engine's good. GPU or APU. Power is off, and let's go ahead and get taxi lights on. Taxi lights on.
Hold short runway 15. FedEx 32.
Stabilizer. Stabilizer in motion. A 6.9. Jesus, that tells you right there that the MD-11 does not fly here in DCA.
Continue taxi via Juliet.
Cross 15 to Juliet, continue via Juliet, Brickyard 437.
Alright, 69. 69, dude.
Request taxi.
Let's update the dude. Alright, let's go. We're gonna hold short runway 15.
Hold short runway 15.
Runway 19er via November Sierra, Juliet. Hold short runway 15, Brickyard 4604.
Tight turns, tight turns. Alright, here we go.
Brickyard 437. Contact Washington Tower 119.1.
So here's Sierra, then we're gonna take Juliet. We're holding short though. Boy, it's a packed airport. Got an EJET there. It's probably gonna kill us.
284. Runway 19er taxi via November Sierra, Juliet.
You better stay. I was here first. I'm a big old plane. You better stay. 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 Be a good dog. A good plane. Stay.
FedEx 3203 Heavy.
That's gonna kill us.
15 at Juliet. Continue taxi via Sierra,
Yeah.
Juliet.
Oh, wow.
Cross 15
It stayed.
Juliet.
I'll be a
Continue
diggly
via
damned.
Juliet. FedEx 3203.
Alright, then we're gonna hold short up here, runway 19. Good morning, Buckethead. Happy Friday to you. Over the tower. So,
Over to tower
what do we got going on here?
119.1. FedEx 32.
Got an EJET.
Heavy.
Holding short. Told you I thought you would like it. Yeah, the MD-11, man. You're right. Jay, like I was a little doubtful when I first bought it. What the hell is going on there? Oh, that must be Midlife Rex.
Washington Tower, American 9er 49. Visual runway 19er. American 9er 49. Washington Tower, continue. Loco, American 9er 49.
Trying to jump in here. Washington Tower, FedEx 3203, ready to go runway 19. That's the whole call was weird. Let's see. It's one of my favorites for sure. Yeah, Jay, this plane is cool. Like I was trying to say, I really enjoyed.
Runway 19er cleared for takeoff, Brickyard
I shouldn't say enjoyed. I had a fun time flying the 2020 version in 2024, but
Affirmative. Hold short of 19er for
the
traffic.
official one here in
FedEx
2024 is so much
3203
better.
Heavy.
Just everything about it is fantastic. Just fantastic.
FedEx 3203 Heavy.
All right, line up.
19er. Line up and wait.
Runway 19er. Line up and wait. FedEx 3203 Heavy.
Here's a gift from Chicken himself. Thank you, Chicken, for the 2. Much appreciated.
5169. Contact Potomac departure. Have a
Much
good one.
appreciated, Chicken.
Contact Potomac departure, blue streak 5169.
It's good to see you in here. I don't get to see you in the stream as often
Brickyard 437.
as I like, but I also been, you know,
Contact
flying
Potomac
weird
departure,
times
Brickyard
over the past
437.
couple months. We'll get back to a normal schedule here pretty quickly. I can't believe I actually made this turn.
Washington Tower. Wind 200.
Oh, we gotta haul our ass here.
Runway 19er. Cleared for takeoff. Traffic 6 mile final. No
6
delay.
minute final, let's go.
Runway 19er.
No delay.
Cleared for takeoff. No delay. FedEx 3203.
I think it's one of the coolest things ever. The no delays. When they added that in, man,
Blue Streak 284.
so cool.
Hold position for traffic.
Do I have like a duplicate airport going on here? What's...
Streak 284.
Rotate.
Prepared 4604, ready to go, runway 19er.
Very, very nice.
Reach out
Positive rate.
04. Hold short of 19.
Gear going up.
Arriving traffic.
Affirmative, hold short of 19er, prepared 4604.
Beautiful departure. Beautiful day here. At least it looks like it.
Contact
It's cold out.
departure.
Let's see.
Contact Potomac departure.
Potomac
FedEx
departure.
3203 heavy.
Let's go to FMS speed, nav and
Potomac
profile.
departure. FedEx 3203
Turn over here to the left real
heavy.
quick.
1,000 feet.
Flaps up one notch down here. Turn off RTO.
FedEx 3203 heavy. Potomac departure.
So the others, the last stream I think is when I, maybe the stream before that, I can't remember. But I added in the views for my stream deck. I don't use them that often.
FedEx 3203 heavy.
I don't use them all that often. I forget that I did that. Looks like a chilly Friday. Stabilizer motion. Alright, we're gonna go AP on. Lazy mode. And I'm gonna go ahead and toss on. I forgot to turn on. Here's the button. Moza. And flaps up. I was like, why is this not seeming right? Okay, chicken again, thank you so much for the two Singaporean Dublins? Let's see, and Buckethead, I said, good frosty morning. I want to pick up the Moza yoke, but I'm also a heavy Beyondatc user. Just how bad is the stutters that introduced by Moza software? Is it game breaking? Well, is it game breaking? It can be frustrating, but I don't know. I'm so confused at all of it. I'm so confused at all of this because I'm doing some tweaking. Who's that next to me? I thought that was Midlife Rex, but was it you, Master Copy? I have multiplayer on. That's Midlife Rex. So I'm doing additional testing, and I'm not gonna really share what I'm doing because part of the thing with every system is that we all have something unique going on. We all may have, okay, let's just pretend we all have the exact same graphic card, but we all have different monitors, and we all have different Windows versions running. We all have different add-ons in the background. We all have different USBs. We all have different monitors. I don't know if I said that, but we all have something different. And one person's trick or fix for something like this complex may not work for anyone, or it may work for everyone, right? So I've come to realization that as I've uncovered more and more things, I'm understanding a little bit more of what drives the flight sims weird main thread limitations, stuff like that. I'm understanding it a little bit more. Not saying I get it, but I'm understanding a little bit more, which is making troubleshooting things a little bit easier, as I can now expect certain things, and I'm understanding a little bit more when it comes to some other stuff. I'm still going to get stutters. It's just part of the engine, right? The other thing is, you can't rely on just ChatGPT to help you out with these kind of situations either. Did I turn off lights? That's what I just did, yeah. You can't rely on that either, because what you feed it is what it's going to remember and what it's going to tell you based on the information you gave it. Okay, because not enough people have researched this kind of stuff. So like, okay, let's say this. When ChatGPT first came out, when this stuff first came out, and you kept telling it, the pen I have in my hand is blue. The pen I have in my hand is blue. The pen I have in my hand is not green, it's not yellow, it's not red, but it's blue. If you continue to feed that information to it, eventually it's going to keep saying, yeah, the pen you have is blue, right? And you're like, no, actually I changed it to green. No, the pen in your hand is blue. It's going to continue knowing that information because other people haven't fed it, right? And I think researching stuff like this when it comes to flight sim, it's gathering information from the web, but it's also gathering weird information from the web. It's still remembering what you feed it, and what your evidence you provided to it, right? So you can use it as a resource, but it's not something you should take 100% guidance in, right?
Center on 132.55. FedEx 32.
Okay, here's the thing. The other day I was chatting with it, and I was like, here's what I uncovered. And all of a sudden, what it told me to pretty much do was to either stop using Beyondatc. Okay, so it told me pretty much don't use Beyondatc if you want to have a good experience. And I'm like, no, that's not the problem. That's not the problem. So it's thinking that Beyondatc is a major problem, but it's not. It's not. I've clearly shown that you're going to lose when you're using traffic, right? You're going to lose FPS. No matter what injection software you're using out there, you're going to lose FPS. I think Beyondatc does a really good job of balancing that out. But obviously it's not the issue when it comes to any of the performance problems with flight sim. It's just an underlying issue that it's a very complex piece of software. P2 says he's so sleepy. Let's see, what else we got? Sorry. Yeah, looks great. Yeah, for sure. Beautiful takeoff. Jay says, I've been super busy transitioning for the next phase of our business this year. It's one thing I'll do well to earn my paycheck. Yeah. I'm, oh yeah, Master Copy, you said you're on your way to DCA. Yeah. You're like 120 miles behind me. Okay, cool. Kubi says, good flight. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? Sorry. Oh, Random says, I might do the darn same intentions. I tried the trial and it was so good. I think I need it. That's fine. If you like it, you know, if you like it, that's cool. Extended simulation can check failures. I always get the failures even before takeoff. Oh, really? Yeah, see, I won't do the failure thing. I won't do that. I don't have any interest in the failure stuff. More so because I obviously here on stream you've seen it plenty of times, but I cause my own problems. Let's just be real. I cause my own problems, so I don't need a simulated failure as well. But you know, I'm interested in it for sure. I'm interested in it. Let's see. I tried SI and all the stuff I have, and Moza, no stutters. This silicone lottery is real. Yeah, real for sure. Sean, welcome on in. J. Russ with the 10 US. Thank you for that. Let's see. The Moza on one hand is awesome, but not worth it in my opinion. At least not the side stick. I think the quality. I think a quality base like Thrustmaster HOTUS magnetic makes more sense for me. Really interesting, Jay. So have you used the feedback in the 777 yet, or in the PMDG or iFly or something like that? Have you used the feedback yet? So I was just talking about this at work the other day. I don't know if I mentioned it on stream, but so when I did that initial video for the AB9, I think it was, I had my opinion was the fact that I don't think force feedback is all that necessary in flight sim. Okay, and before people go crazy, the reason why I said that is because the only feedback stuff I had in the past, I'm not counting like gamepads, that rumbles, that's not feedback. Although the new DualSense stuff has adaptive triggers things, which are kind of cool, but still not force feedback per se. It's a little bit, but not, you know, not like we have now. So my argument was that because I've used a racing wheel, with the racing wheel you can feel the vehicle slipping. I've talked about this before. But if you're turning to the left, you can feel through the wheel. It's really crazy and weird. You can feel the tail, the back end of the vehicle sliding around, and you can make those adjustments with the force, with the steering wheel because of that force feedback you're feeling. You can feel the slipping. It's not about hitting the bumps and grooves, right? Those are cool and all that. Those are gimmicks, in my opinion. The biggest thing is the fact that you can control the car better. When the car is sliding into a corner because of ice, you can feel it with the wheel because the wheel gets light, right? The feedback's not as aggressive because the car is sliding. So you make the adjustment over. That is incredible. That is force feedback at its greatest. Throw on some VR headsets and oh my gosh, you can lose your world in a racing game. I challenge that with Flight Sim, because Flight Sim, where's the feedback you're going to feel, right? And why would you feel feedback? Well, as I've gotten used to using force feedback in some of the planes, the biggest advantage I've found with force feedback is in GA stuff, right? I feel like I have more control. I can feel when there's more resistance, it makes me dial back that trim a little bit more so it's not as aggressive. And I feel that's similar to what real life would be like. I don't know, I'm not a real world pilot, never claimed to be. But I feel that's how a real world situation might be. And with airliners, it's there as well, but I feel not as aggressive. Now, it can be beneficial still. Super beneficial. I did a flight yesterday and the day before, I think it was, where I could feel the weight because of the feedback. I was coming in, the wind was hitting, I felt the resistance in the yoke. It was really, really cool. And it allowed me to trim better for the arrival. Whereas before, I wouldn't feel that force. I'd be wobbling on the approach, right? You've seen that probably plenty of times on my departures. I wobble sometimes. This feedback has helped me eliminate some of that wobbling. A lot of it, honestly. Whenever I use feedback. When I don't use feedback, obviously it's just whatever. There's resistance in the stick, but it's not adjusting based on the telemetry that it's getting. Sean's in a winter storm watch, really? Gonna be nasty? Or like really, really bad? P2 was talking about his nasty, potentially 16 inches of snow. I've been watching the Moza throttle and looks not very good. So Barry, I have the Moza throttle. And I had complained a few weeks back about like a squealing I was hearing on the left axis, but it's gone. So I don't know if something was just inside there, which still goes back to my point. All of the throttles things, they need to have some sort of a gasket. I still think they all need to have some sort of like a rubber gasket that protects any debris or dust, whatever, that gets inside there, because eventually you're going to have to lubricate the inside of these devices. And you really shouldn't have to. Now, there is an issue that has been popping up on the Moza Discord, and that is with the Airbus handles. So those have the D-dent with it. And when you press it down and you continue pulling it forward and back, whatever, it seems to be rubbing onto the plastic. And the concern is that over time, that rubbing on the plastic is going to break down that plastic, and now the D-dents won't be D-dents anymore. It's a design flaw for sure. Now, I'm trying to think of how the Honeycomb Bravo has theirs. I know it's a metal piece. I think it's a metal piece that hits another metal piece. I think I'm almost positive that's what it is. So that wear and tear shouldn't be there. So whatever Moza's engineering failed in that aspect for sure. It should have been there should have been some sort of a metal ring on the outside of the throttle, or I don't know, or it's too aggressive for the D-dents. I've only messed with the D-dents once, and I can see. I wonder if I can get a picture. Let me see if I can get a picture real quick, and I'll bring it up.
American 2189, contact Washington Center 132.05.
Let's see here.
Contact Washington Center 132.05, American 2189.
Okay, I think that will work. Uno momento, por favor. All right, mind the dust. So you see, here's my Moza. Okay, you see right here, you see that line? That line is caused from, mind the dust again, this is just dust. Well, it's not dust, it's from the humidifier. This line right here is from only using the D-dents a handful of times, moving it. I wasn't even in a flight. I was just moving it forward and back a handful of times. That's from that. That's from that. That's all that is. You can see it on both sides right here. Now the Boeing throttle handles I use don't touch the bottom, so it's not from any of that. But again, you see this massive opening. Big old opening here, right? That's crazy. But the Honeycomb Bravo, the TCA Thrustmasters have the exact same problem. There needs to be some sort of rubber in between there, I feel. Something. It's crazy. Wow, it's very dusty. I said don't judge me on the dust. But yeah, so this rubbing, that's from the Airbus handles. Oh, again, not even in a flight. That's just me messing with it a couple times, moving it up and down. I'd say 6 to 7 times, not more than that. So yeah, it's a concern for sure when it comes to that handle. But if you don't use those, I'm super happy with the Moza MTQ. Outside of that, I'm super happy with the MTQ. I'd buy it again for sure. I would buy it again for sure. It fits everything, every need I have. I love that it's small, it's compact, the range is really good, the resistance is good. I'm very happy with it. Again, like I said, I would buy it again in a heartbeat. I think it's very good. That is just a design flaw, and it's such a design flaw that when I eventually will fly Airbus again, that I don't want to use those handles. I don't want to use the handles that my wife bought me for Christmas because I don't want them to damage the unit even more. And like I said, the only way I can see them even fixing any of this is they have to put some sort of a metal sheet over that. And they're not going to do that. You know, they're not going to give it to you all for free or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like if they come up with some sort of new version, they'll have it fixed and you'll have to buy it. Let's see. Sean's okay. Yep. Okay. I use force feedback for the MD-11, 737, and the 777. Oh, really? I'm hoping WinWing 1 makes all the parts for the home cockpit. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they're pretty much on their way to doing that. It looks like, at least. There's a winter storm coming from my way. Oh, really? How cold is it? I'm expecting heavy snow. Sean says force feedback is likely the most useful in GA and fighter. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Don't know what winter is like yet. I hope you're able to keep warm. Yeah, Barry, this was the MTQ I was showing off there. This plane looks sick. Yeah, this plane is really cool. This plane is really awesome, chicken. I absolutely love this plane. So I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, Moza should have easily seen this issue. Like, if I put it on there and I moved it just a handful of times and I had the issue, like, in their, like, testing, they should have seen this issue. So I don't know. Did they just see it was an issue and said the hell with it? Whatever. It is what it is. We'll deal with it later. I don't understand. It's wild. But I'm very happy I got it. It is one of the best purchases I've made, along with the yoke. I absolutely love this Moza yoke. This thing is cool. And when the time comes, I'll have to make a decision when it comes to rudder pedals. I don't know what direction I'm going to go with the pedals. It's going to either be WinWing or it's going to be the Moza, just to go complete the whole set, go Moza. But I got to see kind of what direction I want to go with when it comes to that. I think I got some time yet. These pedals are really good. They're, what, 2 years old probably? And I think they're holding up fine. I can't foresee there being any issues. The MD-11 is actually much more modern than I expected. Yeah, it is a very modern plane. I didn't know. Like, I've seen pictures of the inside the cockpit of MD-11, but when looking at pictures, you really... I don't think you can really tell how modern a plane is. It's once you actually start to figure it all out, the startup and all that, you're like, wow, okay, this is a fun plane. This is a fun, modern-looking plane for sure. Yeah, 100%. It is. My list of aircrafts, man, like, this is way up there now. This didn't used to be. This did not used to be, and I never thought I'd really enjoy heavy aircrafts. But of course, the Boris sound pack got me really involved with the 777. But I honestly prefer this one over the 777. I honestly prefer this plane over the 777. Not PMDG versus TFDI. I'm just talking about the planes themselves, not developers, not the sim versions. But I prefer the MD-11 now. I think this is just a cool plane, and it's very sad to see them on the ground right now. But that's for a good reason, right? They're on the ground to figure out what's going on and get that rectified. But man, it's a cool plane. It's a freaking awesome plane. Jay says, if I had to make the decision again, I would have either kept my Thrustmaster hold its base or bought the Verpal base. Really, Jay? I'm sorry to hear that. So that was the thing with the side stick. The side stick, I don't know. I always felt the side stick would be weird when it comes to force feedback. Like with fighter stuff, like you said, with fighter stuff, yeah, obviously I could tell it's you know, that's what it's meant for. The biggest thing when it comes to the AB9 is the range. The range is quite impressive. We'll expect Roebuck 3, runway 33 left, FedEx 3203 heavy. You gave me the first time? Look at that. I think they fixed that problem. See, I prefer the MD-11 over the 777 also, but the 777 is a better aircraft. Yeah, it's definitely more a modern, fuel-efficient aircraft than the MD-11. That's 100%. 100%. I don't know, this plane is just, it's a fun plane. It's a really fun... It'd be cool to talk to, like, real-world pilots who have flown the MD-11 and the 777 and see what they say. I'm guessing from a real-world pilot's aspect, they would probably say they prefer the 777 for the automations, right? As a pilot, it was like what I was reading in Discord a while back ago, or not Discord, Reddit. Someone said, some pilot said they were flying for SkyWest, and someone was asking, like, well, should I go with the EJET or should I go to the CRJ route? And they said, you go EJET to advance, to move up the ranks. You know, you fly the CRJ to become a better pilot. And I would guess it would probably be similar to the MD-11 and the 777. I'm not real world or anything. I'm just guessing. But I wouldn't be surprised if pilots had said, yeah, you want to become a better pilot, fly the MD-11. You want to move up the ranks, fly a 777. I bet you that's kind of how it works on this end as well. Which should be interesting to know what it is like with, like, say, a 320 versus a 737. You know, an 800 versus a 320. What would the pilot say there? Because in that aspect, the challenge has always been that the Boeing planes are more you have to give it more control. You have to do more things, right? Where Airbus is more modern and kind of flies for itself. That'd be interesting to know what is it the same thing there? You know, if you want to move up the ranks, you go Airbus. If you want to be a better pilot, fly Boeing. That'd be interesting. I would love to know that information. I very much would love to know that. Jay, how you liking chase plane? So top of the descent should be coming up here pretty quick, right? Let's see, news. Right up there. Yeah, right there. Okay, cool. Wow, this is fast. This is a fast flight. Alright, runway 33 left for the arrival. We're going to have a tailwind currently at 1 knot, so nothing crazy. 33 left's my favorite runway to land on. I don't know why. And 10-7. So 110 and a 7 for the navs. 110 and a 7. Okay. And then what are we looking for minimums? 216. There we go. All right. Ready to go. Just like that. Ready to go. I'm going to put 4,000 in the box for the arrival. That's all set. Looking good. See, what are the sounds like on the MD-11? I think they're good. You know, they're good default sounds for a third-party plane. They're not going to blow anything out of the water. They're not Boris sound packs by any means. They're not even... I'll give the props where they deserve, and that's the PMDG 737 sound pack, for the new 2024 version. Those sounds are really good. Those sounds are really good. Initially, I was like, but they're really good. They're a little loud, but they're really good. I think they got to tweak the sounds just a little bit. But the MD-11 sounds are they're good. They're very good. You know, they're not a sound pack. You know, they're not, Boris made one. I totally buy Boris a sound pack. But they're not bad. They're not bad at all. I like them. They do a good job with them. Or they did a good job, I should say, with them. Let's see, Jay says, love it. Chase plane may be one of the best add-ons available. Well, at least, you know, the cool thing about all this, Jay, is I'll recommend, I won't say recommend, but I'll showcase a product here and there on the channel. And, you've bought a lot of them. A lot of them. I'm finally glad that one of them is one that you absolutely 100% love. I know you didn't, things didn't work out with First Officer. Fly to Line is a fun add-on. Just waiting for more updates from them, which they've been kind of silent. The developers have been kind of silent. Let me see. Let me see if I let me look in their Discord real quick. Last update was November 11th, and we haven't had any early access updates.
United 1297, contact Boston Center 128.1, see you.
I haven't really kept up in their Discord, so... I don't see anything new. I know they're going to be working on stuff.
Contact Boston Center 132.3.
Contact Boston Center 132.3. FedEx 3203 Heavy. Have a good one.
But the holiday season, so they probably got pushed back a little bit.
Center, FedEx
So I know they're going to add on
Heavy.
cargos and stuff like that.
Flight level 286.
Not quite sure what the progress is on it. Chickens will be right back, landing in the 321. It's just my hobby, and I live like life all in, so it's part of my personality. I get it. There were some things that I was very hesitant on buying. Very, very hesitant on buying. It was Will that kind of got me into First Officer, which I really, really miss. I don't have it installed currently. And like I said the other stream, I think it was, that I'm holding off on installing it because I'm flying the MD-11. So whenever he comes out with an MD-11, then I'll reinstall it. Because right now it's just not worth going through the hassle of setting up all the profiles and all that jazz if I'm not going to use it that much, because I'm like all in MD-11 right now. So once that happens, I'll jump back into the to First Officer. Oh, I forgot to start NewSky. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. This would have been, I think, a decent money with NewSky. It's good to actually see some snow on the ground for a change.
Contact Boston Center 128.1. FedEx 3203 Heavy. Boston Center, FedEx 3203.
So I was showcasing the potential the potential adjustments that I made for G-Sync to work properly on my system. And I might have gotten things dialed in enough. Now I have further testing to refine if I want to. Right now, I'm at the point where it's working. Don't mess with anything. Because here, even streaming, like, I'm getting incredible performance. Incredible performance. Yeah, the stutters are going to happen every once in a while still. That's just flight sim. But I'm getting incredible even streaming, which is something that I wouldn't get in the past. So I'm kind of content. I'm not going to do any testing, research, nothing like that anymore. I'm just enjoy flying. Storm, welcome in. The 340's throttles don't move with my physical one. Oh, really? Is there like a delay? So what? I wonder what. So we're expecting probably the 340, the Aerosoft 340, right? To be coming out pretty quickly. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to watch other people get it. I'm not interested right now in it. I said this before. You know, Tulsa makes good stuff, but I don't know if I'm actually gonna fly it enough to buy, you know, to make the purchase. It's gonna be like 70, 80 bucks, something like that. So I don't know. I might not get it. Like I said, I'll watch other people fly it. I'll get opinions, make a decision. Because right now I don't have any interest in actually getting it. The Bluebird, yeah, 757, I'm interested very much. Very, very much so. And then, of course, you know, the 757, but, I mean, 747. But yeah, the 340, I don't know. That's going to be one of those that I'll be very cautious on getting. It's going to be a good plane, I'm sure of that. I just don't know if it's a plane for me. The 350 is one of those planes where I kind of wish I didn't buy it. I don't fly it enough. It's a good plane now. When it came out, question marks, but now it's a really good plane. But if I can go back in time, I would have been like, maybe I won't get it. Maybe I won't get it. I just don't fly it enough. It just sits in my hangar and collects dust. I did take out the 170 the other day, and I had a blast. I love that plane, man. I love the EJET. It's a fun plane. Again, it's experimental, and it's going to have its bugs and issues. I had a flawless flight. Flawless flight. And I only took it out because I had a short hop. It was like 120 nautical miles. So I was like, well, I can't take the MD-11 out for that kind of flight. It's going to take me longer to start up the MD-11 than the actual flight's going to be. So I was like, I'll take the EJET, which I can just push 3 buttons and you're good to go. I haven't flown the iFly, and I haven't flown the 319 for a long while. I gotta get back into CRJ at some point too. I just can't get myself out of the Sting MD-11. I love it so much. So much fun. Such a fun plane. It just handles and it's cool to see a bunch of videos coming out about it too. You know, posts and all that jazz, and people who were reluctant to buy it for, you know, for good reasons. You know, the price of it and you know, there's not a lot of information about the MD-11, right? But once I think people buy it, they're like, wow, this is just a fun freaking aircraft. This is just a lot of fun. Alright, we should be on the ground here within about 20-ish minutes. That's pretty good. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be wise to do a second flight today. I do work in about 2.5 hours, so probably not a second flight today. Probably just a one. Maybe a night stream, though. We'll kind of see. We'll kind of see how I'm feeling tonight, but maybe I'll get a night stream in. But we'll stream on Sunday. We'll do our normal Sunday stream. And next week will be afternoon streams. Back to that again. I think all week. Pretty sure all week at least. And then, well, not next Friday. Next Friday is I'm gonna go see a stand-up. Speaking of stand-up, so when I was looking at the tickets for stand-up I'm gonna go see on Friday, next Friday, and I didn't know Martin Lawrence is doing stand-ups. That's crazy. I didn't know Martin Lawrence was doing stand-ups. And I was like, oh man, that'd be so cool to go to. I love, like, all of his movies. I didn't know he got back into stand-up. So then I watched just a couple of clips of his stand-ups, recent stuff. I liked his old stuff. I watched a couple of his recent stuff, and I was like, okay, this is, I don't know. It's not for me. I laughed at one or two of the jokes, but it was pretty... his stand-ups are very... they're very much about him. You know, he keeps talking about how he's this great, he's that great, you know, that kind of thing. Self boosting. That's kind of what that's the sense I got from his stand-ups. I'm like, that's not really for me. That's not my kind of comedy. And his stand-up's always been like that. That's kind of always how his personality has been. But I felt like it was a little bit more like that now in his more recent stuff. And then I also saw that Chris Tucker was also doing stand-up. It's kind of cool to see some of these actors, you know, comedians turned actors, going back to their roots and doing, you know, what they were very passionate about, what they first got into, you know, stand-up stuff. I remember Netflix had a special a few years back with Jerry Seinfeld. You know, Seinfeld got into first, you know, was a comedian, right, and then got into acting, obviously on Seinfeld. But like comedy, you know, doing stand-up shows is what made him famous. You know, made him who he is today. Mike, welcome in. And there's lots of comedians like that. You know, for anyone who's watched Everyone Loves Raymond, perfect example, right? Ray Romano, stand-up. His stand-up I love. If Ray Romano was doing like stand-up now, I don't think he is, but if he was, because he's doing acting. If he was, man, I'd totally go see that. I would totally see that. I like his personality. I don't think he's doing any tours. Let's just verify. Oh, he is doing tours. Wow.
Contact vineyard approach. We can see 401.
Oh, no, he's not. He was. He did a couple, I guess, in New York. Oh, he's doing one in New York in December. I don't know, that site doesn't seem legit.
Blue Street 5468. Contact Boston Center 124.525. Center on 124.525 Blue Street 5468. Have a good one.
I'm getting conflicted information now. Huh. I don't think he is. I think that website I'm looking at was wrong. Alright, let's see. I hit this button twice, because for some reason in this plane it's kind of weird. And then, 310 for the altimeter. That's all looking good. Decrease that. Watch that. Speed's a little high, but this should bring back. How you doing? I'm doing good, Mike. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Hopefully you're doing well. We're on our way into Boston, taking the MD-11. Good old FedEx flight. This is an APL event. I don't get to fly in a DCA as much, especially flying with the FedEx in APL. So I was like, oh, this would be kind of cool. I was going to do the actual scheduled flight I have with APL today. I can't remember where it was, but I was like, I forgot this launched today. So this is going to pay $150, and then also is 200% your XP, so double your XP. So I could get 160 XP on this flight if all goes well. Over 160. Let's see, my high on Sunday is 33. Really? I think Sunday's supposed to be cold for us. It's supposed to be pretty cold. It's minus 12. The low today is minus 12. It feels like minus 31 right now. Sunday it's going to be 12 degrees.
Boston approach. FedEx 3203 heavy.
I don't think I ever, yeah, I didn't adjust the speed brakes. Let's bring that down. Okay, so watching that, we'll bring up the landing lights and taxi in just a second. Go up here at the top. Landing lights, taxi lights.
Altimeter 3010.
Altimeter.
Visual approach runway 33 left. FedEx 3203 heavy.
A very good approach. I'm in the Illinois land. The land of Illinois, the land of Lincoln. I don't want to go outside. It looks cold. I don't want to. I need to get back into that 777 again. Who was it? I think Missy Apex posted that Hughes has some texture stuff updates, but no FedEx livery yet. Which whenever I fly the 777, I just fly the Flylex livery. It's any plane that I have the Flylex livery for, I'll use that. We eventually gotta get one for the MD-11. I'm so ticked off I forgot to turn on NewSky. Joe, welcome on in. 45 degrees in Fort Worth right now, but will get cold this weekend. Hopefully you're doing well. I saw you had some Agos. I like the Agos. Agos are good stuff. I go in this thing where my wife's on this pancake kick right now. But I'll go in this thing where I go hard. Whenever I buy something, I go hard on it. Like, it's not a temporary thing. Well, it is a temporary thing, but it's like hard temporary. Let's see, Mike's in Houston. We never get snow in Dallas. We get ice. Yeah, you had a pretty nasty, what was that? How long ago was it? Like a decade? Not even a decade. 6, 7 years ago? Something like that? Maybe 8 years ago? You had some snow and it went, like, the whole town, or the whole state went crazy. It's funny about the Agos is my wife and I are finishing the final season of Stranger Things, and you know, that's 11/8 Agos all the time. You know, it's the subliminal messaging, you know, the advertisement, something like that. The Agos in Stranger Things, you know, get you like, oh, I should get some Agos. The same thing happened with, what's that show called? Oh, man. It was that movie about McDonald's. Can't think of the name right now. But anyways, whenever I watched that movie, I was like, man, I just want McDonald's now. The same when I watched the McDonald's McMillionaires, whatever it's called, on whatever streaming platform that was on. I think it's HBO. I wanted McDonald's then too. Just they know how to get me. When it comes to food, you just gotta show it in some sort of advertisement. It's not even the commercials. You know, like when I used to watch a lot of basketball, there'd be all kinds of commercials for like Taco Bell, and I'm like, not that interested. But for some reason, in like movies, that's what gets me. All right, we should get a vector any second now to the left. We're 21 nautical miles out, and altimeter is set, looking good. We're 6,000 feet, are coming up to. McDonald's is kind of trash for me. The fries are soggy all the time. Really, I've had pretty good luck recently. You know, their food isn't anything amazing. It's fast food. You know, it's you know, it's a middle pack of fast food. But, you know, if you can get like a cheap deal, you know, $5 deal or something like that, I'm not buying like the meal deals. Not buying the crazy expensive stuff. You just got a radio ad? What? Oh, for McDonald's? Alright, come on, Beyond ATC. There we go. 335. Alright, I think that call came a little late because of the traffic.
Leave Beebog heading 335.
Beebog.
Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 33
McDonald's fries
left.
are
FedEx
cold before they
3203
pass through, pass you through the window. Welcome in, Kyle.
FedEx 3203 heavy, turn left, heading 325, vectors for the approach.
Like I said, I'll
Turn
go
left,
there, but
heading 325. FedEx 3203
localizers
heavy.
captured. But like,
FedEx 3203 heavy, descend maintain 3,400.
3,400. But I will.
Descend, maintain
I'll get the cheap,
3,400.
you know,
FedEx
meals.
3203 heavy.
Actually, I'm gonna keep where it is. I'm not gonna go to vertical speed because we're gonna capture a localizer in just a second. I mean, it's a glide slope in just a second, so we're looking all right. Let's see, and speed brakes are armed again, right? No. Now they're armed again. Okay, and then we gotta adjust this back to 15. Alright, we should be on glide slope now because that's the throttle's coming back. Yep, doodle. Okay, cool. Looking good. Now McDonald's bacon quarter and a Sprite is the best. Bacon quarter pound, huh? See, my dad gets McDonald's every Sunday after church. Yeah, they're, my sister used to, well, she's married to the guy now, but when they first used to date, their family used to always get McDonald's on, I think it's Fridays. Fridays after, you know, payday Fridays, and then they would do, I think they do McDonald's Sunday morning. They just blow all their money. This was back in the 90s. You know, things were much cheaper, but it also was not making as much money. But man, they just blow all their money. It's crazy. I self-vector myself on Beyondatc most of the time. Oh, do you really? Let's see. Why are you using the GS for visual? You just do localizer. Why are you doing the glide slope for visual? You just do localizer. Yeah, I know. I know. Gave me vectors for the visual, but I'm lazy. Bass says, went to Wendy's last night, and Junior Deluxe Burger and Small Fry was $6. Wait, what? Hold on. Junior... Oh, yeah, they changed their menu. There's a 444 now. They brought back the 4 deal. And, I didn't know about the scene. My coworker told me about it, but it's like, I think it's a cheeseburger. It's just a cheeseburger, fries. I think it's nuggets and a drink, too. I think it's the same as the $5 deal. But, we have the field insight, FedEx 3203 heavy. But... it's just a burger because like you can do the $6. I think they changed because it used to be a $5 biggie bag. I think it's $6 now. That used to come with the junior bacon cheeseburger. They're ripping us off.
FedEx 3203 heavy, contact Boston.
Ripping you off, man.
Contact Tower 128.8.
Wendy's
FedEx
is terribly convenient for me at work. It's like I can go pick it up, not even order ahead of time, just go pick it up through the drive-thru and be back at work all within like 6 to 8 minutes, depending on traffic.
FedEx 3203 heavy, Boston Tower.
It's very dangerous.
Runway 33 left, clear to land.
All right, clear to land. 8 nautical miles out. Oh crap! I gotta get flaps going here. Falling behind.
FedEx 3203 heavy.
Could have sworn it was cheaper, but maybe I got the value for ice before. Maybe. Yeah, I know they brought, like I said, they brought back the 444 deal. 444, I think they call it. I got nervous when I was there last time because I was looking for it, but I got a little nervous. So I just ordered the $6. The used to be $5 deal, but the $6 deal. All right. Looking good. Flaps. Not 6 to 7 minutes. What? Not 6 to 7? And flaps are coming down 35. Look at, like, it looks like it's snow on the buildings. That's just LOD, I think, not loading it. But it looks like snow on the buildings. Whoa, there's midlife Rex. So I did turn off wake turbulence because it was King Bob let me know that wake turbulence has an issue with other aircraft. So that's why the MD-11 was dipping on landing. So we had Irishman pull it from NewSky, and once King Bob was in chat and saw that, he reported back. It's just the MD-11, or sorry, it's just the wake turbulence. I have that turned off now, which is cool to have it, but apparently it's really bad. All right, autopilot's off.
Autopilot.
You said 6 to 8 minutes, so I said not 6 to 7. Oh. Who is buzzing you? Who's buzzing? Oh, that's Midlife Rex. That's Kubi. Kubi in chat here. All right, a little low on the approach. Settle down, settle down. Go away.
Flight slow. 500.
All right, we got 3 and 1. Now we got 2 and 2, so we're better.
400.
I don't even focus on the PAPIs or glide slope anymore. I focus on being 100, or sorry, about 50 above the threshold. And I feel like we're high.
Minimum 200.
I'm gonna be about 100 now. See, we're high.
100.
We need to be 50 over this marker.
50.
Okay, perfect.
40.
Secure 5659, ready for departure. Runway 33 left.
Touchdown.
Brickyard 5659.
Probably a little heavy on the landing.
Line up and wait.
Reverser.
Runway 33 left, line up and wait. Brickyard 5659.
Welcome to Boston.
Boston Tower. Delta
Cargo's on the
2308,
left-hand side.
Visual runway 27.
Delta 2308, Boston Tower. Wind 235 at 10, runway 27 clear to land.
We'll actually get ATC
Runway 27 clear to land.
ground
Delta 2308.
taxiing because this is gonna be a busy airport.
FedEx 3203 heavy.
All right, spoilers disarmed.
Taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway. FedEx 3203 Heavy.
Boston. What the hell? It didn't transfer me over to ground.
Brickyard 5659, Boston Tower. Wind 235 at 10, on a detect. Runway 33 left, cleared for takeoff.
Boston ground FedEx 3203 Heavy, ready to taxi to cargo Sierra 9. Get the lights off.
Southwest 3907. Continue
Look at all this traffic. Jesus.
Southwest 3907.
Oh, that's gonna be an issue. I should probably be on the outer. What happened?
American 6 in November. Cross runway 4 left at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie.
Let's see. They're all coming down Charlie here. Or say Alpha.
Runway 4 right, American 6 in November.
I should probably get on the other side.
Southwest
All right.
3907.
Let me get in.
Position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Not a bad job. I say congrats. Dude, you broke my glass plate. Minus 150.
Southwest
Oh my gosh. They gonna let us get in?
Continue taxi. Continue taxi southwest.
We're gonna be at the gate by the time they let us go in.
Brickyard 5722.
All right.
Cross runway 4 right at Charlie.
I'll just let it automatically do it.
Charlie. Hold short runway 27.
Cross runway 4 right at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie. Hold short runway 27, Brickyard 5722.
There's so much traffic here that
Position for traffic.
by the time we get up there,
Hold position for traffic. American 6 in November.
there's midlife going crazy.
6 in November.
There's so much traffic here that by the time we get to our cargo ramp, that's when we'll get our assigned gate. Yeah, this is a fun airport when it's busy for sure. Yeah, we're going right here. Oh boy, it's crazy. I think we should have taken Bravo, so that's over here. That's the outer mark. Should have taken that around to the Alpha. Alpha's taxiing over to the 33 left. But there's no traffic, so we're fine. That's crazy. Alright, should I go here or should I wait?
Cross runway 4 right at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie. Hold short runway 27 American 6
I'm gonna go... Finally, it's us.
3203 heavy. Request taxi to assigned
Was that Maddie?
ramp.
That was, Kubi.
FedEx 3203 heavy.
Alpha Kilo. Yeah, they want Kilo.
Via Alpha. Kilo.
We got
Cargo
we got our
Sierra,
gate,
via Alpha.
our cargo
Kilo.
ramp,
FedEx
as we were like here at our
3203
cargo
heavy.
ramp. That's crazy. Alright. Sierra 9. Let's see if we can actually find the right one today. No,
Southwest
I can't see the signs. It looks like 14.
Continue taxi via Charlie. Hold short runway 27.
Yeah, that's 14.
Cross runway 4 right at Charlie.
That's
Continue taxi
13.
via
What are we doing?
Charlie. Hold
9.
short runway 27 Southwest 3907.
12, 11, 10, 9.
American 6 in
Alright.
November. Hold position for traffic. Hold position, American 6 in November.
This is a nice airport, man. This is gorgeous. When it's loaded with traffic like this, man. Flight sim. At its greatest. Alright, here's 9. Sierra 9. Yeah, it's got a little FedEx sign. Alright, swing on in.
Brickyard 5722. Cross runway 27 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie.
Cross runway 27 at Charlie. Continue taxi via Charlie. Brickyard 5722.
Oh, we got an MD-11 down there. That's cool.
Southwest 3907.
Alright, straighten out, straighten out,
For traffic.
straighten out.
Hold position for traffic. Southwest 3907.
Alright, here we go. Parking brake, set.
American 6 in November.
GPU
Continue taxi.
chocks up to the top. External power is on. Spoilers disarmed. Engines are off.
907.
Wow, the traffic here is crazy today. This is at 5.
Southwest 3907.
Traffic is crazy. We'll check our score here in a second. Let's see. Mike says, but not when I run APU to where I can't fly because I hit minimum fuel. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, yeah. If you're going minimum fuel, yeah, for sure. Joe says, I don't use voice, and they have a new feature where you can select the menu and it automatically contacts when there's a window to speak. Yeah, that's what I just did a little bit ago. I might do cargo runs today. Really, Mike? What plane you thinking? All right, this was the flight we were going to do today, but then I forgot about that APL event. So this is what I'll do. I don't know if I have time to do it after the stream here. I work in about 2 hours, so I don't know. I might have enough time.
Continue taxi.
So logbook. I don't have enough time for the stream though, so we won't. This will be the one flight for the stream today. Score is probably gonna be 98. Yeah, 98. So I got 161 in the XP. It's because I came in too hot.
Over to tower 128.8, Brickyard 5722.
Came in too hot. I wasn't paying enough attention, yapping too much. 288 on the landing, so a little heavy. But for cargo, that's not bad. I've done a lot of flying this week. I haven't done much streaming. I kind of, like I said in Discord, I've been in like introvert mode. But got 15 flights in so far this week, which is on par with what I've been having. This is more than last week, I believe. 15 flights, but only not even 13 hours yet. That's wild. But my score's been pretty good. Irishman, 12 months? Well, has it been 12 months, Irishman? Welcome in, Irishman. Irishman, I'm sorry, I forgot to start NewSky today on this flight. But I'm 181 on the XP. I also did post this in Discord. I'm officially Captain Level 4. Senior Captain Level 4. Senior Captain Level 4. Reached that one the other day. 15 flights, 13 hours, RJ says. RJ snuck in. Morning, Irishman and RJ. And, Yeah, so number 4, captain level number 4. I don't know if I'll ever get to captain 5. That's a lot of flying. Let's just figure out the math here. Let's figure out the math. So 14, is that right? Yep. Okay, divide it by, or minus 11,0572. So I need 29,000 XP. Divide that by 88 XP. That's 334 flights. 334 flights to get up to senior captain level 5. Okay, so 334 flights. If I do divide that in by, let's say if I do 15 flights a week, that's 22 weeks. That's half a year. So maybe, maybe by the time the expo, I could be captain level 5. If I want to really go up there. I'm not even sure how many levels there are. How many levels are there? Is there like cap level 7? I think there's like up to 10, isn't there? It might be up to 10. Let's go to help real quick. Let's see. I'm curious. XP pilot ranking. Here we go. Yeah, 10. 10 is, I'm not even, oh my gosh. I have a long way to go. I don't care enough about this at this point. But it's just interesting. I am 5th, I think, with FedEx. Yeah, I think I'm 5th with FedEx. Yeah, it was a good event, for sure. Really, really good event. Let's see. We're 5th with FedEx. And I could maybe... This guy's active, though. This dude's active, so... I don't know if I'll get 4th. I'm content with 5th. I'm content with 5th, for sure. I'm losing my voice for some reason. That's, you know, I need over 2,000, 2,400 XP. Quick math on that. It's probably like 30 flights, 30 to 40 flights, so... And I don't know how often they're flying, so I don't think I'll get... Look at the difference in hours. That's crazy. All my short hops. I'm content. I'm content. There is this new thing that I was looking at. Let's take a look at it real quick. I'm considering it as a possibility because it's not too expensive. What's this called now? It's called... Oh, iFly schedule. So this, I saw this over on, I think it was Msfs add-ons. But anyways, they added a new career mode to their airline. Or to their thing here. And it seems interesting. So you build your career mode from the ground up, join a starter airline, fly real-world routes, earn money from every flight, get promoted, purchase type ratings to unlock new aircrafts, bid for positions, manage your fatigue, which is kind of cool, pick up premium open flight times that pay a bonus, and watch your balance grow. So it sounds very, very similar. Very, very similar to APL. But there is a kicker. Wait, what's this here?
Gate Bravo 3, 4 via
View ground services status at your gate. Enjoy flight entertainment during cruise. Track your flights. Wait, what? There's utilities. Realistic ground service. Huh. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what that is. Anyways, the kicker is that you do have to pay a subscription. It's $4 a month, or $40 a year. So it's comparable to On-Air. It doesn't offer all the features that On-Air offers, but it's comparable to that, right? I'm interested in this ground services thing. I didn't say anything about pushback, but I'm interested in this ground services thing. What if this is? So I might try it. I might try it for a month. And if I like it, you know, maybe I'll kind of do both of them. But yeah, this is over at iFly schedules. I've used this before to track, like, do a flight. There's only 4 flights currently active. There's 4 active flights going on. which concerns me about paying monthly for it. Like buying a year subscription. I wish you could make these bigger so I can see what the hell it looks like here. But it looks very much like APL. Very, very much. I wonder what this ground services is. But anyways, I might try this. Might try it. Maybe I'll try it on the next stream. Maybe I'll try it on... well, maybe not the next stream. Maybe I'll try it Sunday. Live on stream. Live on Saturday Night Live. Let's see. New scheduled flights coming 1st of February. Manchester and München will be the hubs. Ooh, interesting. And Scotland says, welcome in Scotland. If you want to leave AI up... Let's see. If you want to leave AI up, faster tours are just things to do. Wait, what now? If you want to... Oh, level up, I think, right? Faster tours are the things to do. Yeah, if you do, like, long hauls. Yeah, I could easily do long hauls, like, go to work and then come back and land. I just don't want to use all the resources on my system. I just don't want to do that. RJ, you're coming for me? You're with FedEx now? Are you really with FedEx at APL? Yeah, you got a long way to go, bud. I think it was Jay Russ that said he gave up chasing me with FedEx. It's a grind, man. APL is a grind, but it's not a bad grind. It's a fun grind. I have fun doing it. I've never had a time with doing any of the APL routes where I'm like, ugh, right? I don't want to do this no more. I'm having a blast, which is why it's like, why even look at another service for a career mode? Like, I'm not chasing anything with APL now. I'm very content. I'm just happy with it. But I'm always interested in looking at something else. Like, my eyes are always open to doing it. You know, I was talking about it on air. I was looking at maybe trying that again. But I decided against doing that. All right, folks. Now it's time to say... What's it? How am I supposed to say this? To say farewell? Look at that. It's beautiful. Time to say farewell. We'll see y'all for the next stream. Like I said, maybe I don't know. I don't think I'll stream tonight. I said there was a chance, but we'll see. We'll see how work goes, but probably not gonna happen. Honestly, this will be realistic. And then Saturday, I don't know, maybe a night Saturday stream. We'll see what happens there, but definitely on Sunday for sure. So we'll see y'all definitely on Sunday or in Discord. Have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great weekend if I don't see you till Sunday, and we'll see you on Sunday. Take care, everyone.